Well, hello there. How is everyone on this fantabulous Thursday? Is it Thursday? I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. It is Thursday. Terrific Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. And you're looking absolutely amazing, I must add. Look, going to be talking about something different this morning because later on we have court. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll be doing that later. But for now, we're talking about Summer Wells. Because on the 15th of June this year will mark the 3rd year anniversary of Summer Wells' disappearance. And I want this to be a bit of a shout out to the entire true crime community. And what I think is that if you are someone who watches this video, if you are someone who followed the Summer Wells case, even if you're someone who didn't follow the Summer Wells case, if you want to learn a bit about the Summer Wells case, I have an abundance of videos on the Summer Wells case. But Summer Wells was a little girl who went missing after spending the afternoon with Mum and Mum's special friend, a teenager by the name of Hunter. But look, what ensued after that was nothing short of an absolute carnival. Not too dissimilar as we're seeing in the Sebastian Rogers case, because I think the last thing I saw was that his stepdad and mum are buying an aeroplane. Is that even a thing? Is that even a thing? And don't get me started on that Tony guy. Don't even get me fucking started. But anyway, look, I want you to go to the content creators who you like, put in their comment sections, email them. On the 15th of June, all of the content creators do a video regarding Summer Wells, just to put out into the community that we obviously haven't forgotten the fact that she is missing, and perhaps put something in there that may leverage TBI to pull their finger out of their arses and actually do some fucking work, so that Summer Wells doesn't just become yet another statistic. And it isn't just Tennessee, do you know what I mean? It ain't just that place, but it's bad. It's bad. All over the world, in fact. Kids go missing, just disappear like a fart in the wind, and nobody gets held accountable for it. And it can't be that way. Shouldn't be that way. Should not be that way. And like I say, I'm not going to... This isn't about being a rant, do you know what I mean? I can rant and... I'd get a gold medal in ranting. But like I say, Summer Wells went missing. She'd been out for the day with Mum's special friend, and seemingly just vanished. And it was one of those stories where you think to yourself, I can see what the house is like, I can see what the parents are like, just the dysfunction of it all. But the flip side of that coin is, one man's dysfunction is another man's way of life. And who are we to criticise how other people live? Because some people, that is just the way they live. That is their normality. But look, myself and an abundance of other creators tore the family a new one. But the flip side of that coin is, I think, quite rightly so, because what the family did and how they behaved, how they carried themselves, the things that we witnessed was nothing short of, like I say, just an absolute carnival. You know, Summer Wells' mum would go on to live streams. She would be absolutely hammered off her nugget while pleading for gifts and money and all sorts of things. Summer Wells had siblings. Those siblings were removed from the home and sent to live elsewhere. We had issues with neighbours, Jodie Sue Brown being one of them, who she took her fair share of hits as well, but understandably so. She's got a bit of a cagey family, and she was known to be washing her legs in the stream as well, not to seemingly get a certain scent off her legs, which raised a few eyebrows, but who knows? She set herself up a channel, and you know, the Wells family set themselves up a channel, and some other people on the peripheral, even Hunter, the mum's special friend, his dad was on doing live streams and stuff like that as well. His friend, he was also doing them. But like I say, a lot of people made channels off the back end of the summer whale's disappearance. Now, could be argued that the vast majority of my followers were perhaps garnered. Well, certainly my channel started gaining momentum during the summer whale circus, and this is about just putting it out there that I haven't forgotten about summer. I think about summer nearly every day. I have a daughter myself called Summer, and I think about the entire case and the things that we found out, the things that we learned, the people that we spoke to, the people we interacted with. Sorry, like they even had Tim Mullins, who was like the Tony Mathias of the Sebastian Rogers. They're literally like identical. Child goes missing, vanishes into the ether, and I don't want it to end up that way. I don't want it to end up where Summer is just never ever found, and no one is ever held accountable for what happened to her. At the end of the day, she was with her mum and with grandma, with the special friend, and then something happened that would mean that Summer would disappear, vanish. The stories never added up. We saw things like photographs of Summer in the back of a car looking like she was poorly at best. She might have just been exhausted. She was a little girl and she'd been swimming and playing about. But some people have speculated whether she was, however, close to death, however. I'd even been there. I'd even thought about that myself. But that's by the by. The point being, regardless of anything, there's a little girl. There's a little girl who vanished, and it went to the next crime, and then everybody kind of migrated away from it. And I saw a post the other day, and it was about TBI saying that they still receive leads daily. They're still heading, they're still looking into it. It's not going to go cold. Don't worry, it's not going to go cold. And you think, so what are you doing then? What are you doing? What has actually moved in the Summer Whales case in the last 18 months? What has TBI done in the last 18 months to move forward in the Summer Whales case and bring some degree of justice to someone, anyone whatsoever? Because I'm telling you now, do your research if you're not familiar, but those of you who are familiar, I do not for 1 second believe that someone ventured up into that premises and snatched Summer and left that premises with her in their arms. I don't believe it for 1 second. I believe something happened to her. I believe that something happened to her either on the trip when they were out during the day, or subsequently when they got home, something happened, and the family covered it up. And if I have to be brutally honest, that's also what I feel is going on in the Sebastian Rogers. I don't even know if Sebastian Rogers was okay when he got home after being out with his mum that evening. But something happened to him. Something happened to Summer. We've seen it countless times, and it's just ridiculous. But anyway, like I say, chase up your creators, the ones you follow, put in their comments. Summer Whales, June 15th, 3 years this year since she went missing. And I would like to see all of the community do a video for Summer Whales, just urging TBI to look into this case, whatever they're doing, to do something, anything, to show the community what they're actually doing. What are they doing to move things forward? And can we collectively do anything to make sure that Summer just isn't forgotten about and doesn't, again, become simply a statistic? Let me know down below, and I'll catch you all later today.